competing for one ticket to the World Championships. Saiz gets the ball in. Barraza. Tries to get around the corner. Gets it into Barraza, but Gomez swats him. Little contact there, but not enough. And he's trying to hop his way out. He does. He hops his way across the line. My kingdom for some trunk. Fernandez gets it into Gomez. Gomez chucks it over his head. And it's Madariaga. Oh, unable to grab it. He touches it, but because he didn't have possession, it will not be over and back. And Madariaga does have Barraza there to help him. He needs Barraza to get across half, though. And he does. Can he catch the pass? With the pressure of Cardozo. Fernandez pressuring Madariaga. Barraza looking for help and not getting it. So Gomez will try to get up there. Gomez with someone's number carved into his head. I don't know who 35 is, but he's number 30. Chile's number 20 has his number carved in his head, but it is his number, 20. Barraza ducks back underneath, uses his pick, gets hung up on his pick, and now he's trying to pass and drops the ball. Cardozo spun around, and Barraza gets his hand on it, but Fernandez picks it up over the top to Gomez. Gomez, Barraza there, but doesn't have position. And Gomez will score the try. 5:10 left in the first. 6-1 appears to be the score. And it's Diaz inbounding to Madariaga. It hits the back of Barraza's chair. Madariaga on top of the ball, which will be a held ball, a.k.a. jump. And he is trying to jump off the ball, but unable to do so. Hopefully that ball won't have a flat side now. And there it is. So, because Argentina won the initial jump, you will see Chile get this one. Madariaga, 7. Carrying the ball. Cardozo, unable to get in there with his hand. Throws it over the top to Diaz, and Diaz drops it. Pass was a little short. Over the top. It hits Madariaga in the back. So effectively, Argentina gets the ball advanced. Cardozo looking for Fernandez. Gets it to Gomez. And Gomez will take it in for the try. Who will inbound? It will be Saiz. Gets it ahead. Caught, collected, timeout, not called. Sorry, I was trying to call it for him. Munoz able to finally corral the ball, but he's going out of bounds too late. Fernandez trying to get to Gomez. Hands up. And Matias Cardozo gets around Bandini. and dives in. Inbound dropped again by Munoz. Picked up by Fernandez and stolen from him. But he called timeout first, or one of his teammates did. So was that a technical, I believe? Bandini's in a box, and Chile's hanging on to the ball. And across goes Madariaga. Over the top, Gomez chucks it. And Cardozo will score that one. Saiz comes down to take the inbound. 3:59 left in this quarter. 9-2 Argentina in the lead. Diaz back turn to the play. And was that a timeout? Yes, it was. Chile with the timeout. They'll chat it up over there. Argentina content with what they're doing. Although a little bit of a change. Looks like Castro might be out there. Oh, that's some 9 Argentina. Zambrano. And the inbound again to Munoz. All right, Juan Foa, quit screwing me up. And over, I believe that's Fernandez, because I don't see him out there. So Fernandez back up on his wheels. And Diaz, number 23, will inbound. Quickly goes to Saiz. And over the line, Munoz gets hit again as he's trying to catch a ball. That's the second time Argentina's done that to him. And Argentina looking to make a change. Who's coming off? It'll be Munoz. He's had a little trouble handling the ball this first quarter. He'll get another chance later in the game. This Zambrano. Diaz gets in his way. Diaz again in his way. Reaches for the ball. And Cardozo with the try. Saiz. Looking for Rodriguez. Rodriguez falls over and grabs on to Zambrano, which makes that a penalty on Rodriguez. Ouch. I think that hurt more than the hit right there. Landed on his elbow. You cannot save yourself by touching another player. That is a penalty. No touching. Fernandez to inbound. Gastaldi in for Argentina. Over the top to Fernandez. Fernandez trying to fight his way in. Madariaga unable to stop him. Saiz hits Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to get it up. Back to Saiz. Knocked away by Zambrano. And the pass is back to him as he crosses the line. In to Rodriguez. Spun around by Cardozo. Zambrano helps out. Rodriguez gets it swiped at. Bounces it. He's running out of time on the 12. Drops the ball. And the 12-second clock expires while he tries to pick the ball up. So Chile turns it over. 12-2, I believe, is the score with 2:29 left in this quarter. Zambrano, number 9, protects the ball. Got Fernandez trying to hold that corner, but Madariaga there, so he throws it over to Cardozo, number 7, who scores the try. And loose, and Cardozo taps it, but Rodriguez touches it last. And Cardozo in the key. Looking for that quick pass so he can just turn and cross the line. 14-2. And it's Diaz with the bump pass. Touched by Gastaldi, which means that it is still Chile's ball. And they will inbound down low. Saiz in to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking at that corner. And he gets a tie. Saiz, who scores the try, backward. Now Gastaldi inbounding. Gets it to Zambrano, who follows his pick out. Diaz there, but he gets around Diaz. And here comes Madariaga. But the pass too quick. And Argentina gets the try. 1:26 left in the quarter. 15-3 is our score. Saiz looking at Rodriguez instead to Madariaga, who has probably more speed than anybody on the floor. Just needs to use it. And stops at the try or the half court line, throws it to Diaz. Diaz fighting to protect the ball. Needs to call timeout, but instead Madariaga gets there, takes it away, and easily scores the try. Gastaldi tries to make a bump pass, and they will call that a turnover. 15-4, 1:05 left in the first. Rodriguez won't wait for Saiz. Saiz opens up that corner. Gastaldi, not Gastaldi. Madariaga right there to back in. He gives the ball to the floor cleaning guy. And that guy gives it to the ref. Gastaldi in to Zambrano. Zambrano coming around the corner. Works his way up the center of the court. And he has what I thought was a free ride to the try line, but instead gives it to Cardozo. And now it's an inbound from Saiz. Madariaga gets a nice pick there from Diaz. Another pick, and that will be a penalty on Zambrano. Gives a lap dance there to Rodriguez. Sorry, that's an affectionate term we use in rugby. Basically, he ended up in his lap, causing a penalty, and he will spend a minute in the box. All right, so Madariaga. Working his way around the outside. Diaz setting a pick. Fernandez gets by the pick. Madariaga sees an opening and busts through. An attempted pass from Zambrano. He drops it, picks it up himself, and ends up calling timeout. And insult to injury, also a flat tire. So he forgets to call equipment. His bench looking at him. They're looking for a wheel. Getting ready to swap out here. So it's 9 Zambrano inbounding Cardozo. Fernandez trying to get it up to Gastaldi, who does not make it across before the period ends, and he ends up sideways on the safety things at the end of the court. So at the end of one, Argentina leads Chile by a score I can't read. We're here at the Americas Championship. I'll get you a score when we come back. All right, we're back for the second period of this final game of pool play. Argentina leads Chile 16-6. Thank you, iPhone Pro Max, for the ability to zoom in on that score and figure out what it is. Swatted out of there by Madariaga. Hits several players. And they'll say Argentina gets it, touched last by Chile. Now Gastaldi, number 12, inbounds quickly to Fernandez. Fernandez trapped, trying to get that ball out. Gastaldi, instead, facing the better way, he gives it to him. And Cardozo pops it up to Zambrano. So now 17-6. Argentina leading. It's Barraza who does not catch the pass. And it will be Argentina ball. Gastaldi calls for the privilege of inbounding. And Zambrano gives it to Fernandez, who's fumbling it. I think Madariaga got his hands on it. He did. He gets away. Trying to break his way out of there. He's got 3 Argentina players in his way. Can't do it, and he's going to have to call timeout. Diaz does it for him. It's probably the fastest player on the court, but unable to get out of traffic. So still 17-6. Argentina leading Chile. Just 47 seconds into the second quarter. The America's Championship tomorrow will be in the books as the 1 and 4 seeds play Canada versus Brazil. And USA, the 2 seeds, plays against Colombia. Canada beating USA by 5 earlier today. Barraza across half gets hung up a little bit on Diaz. Not sure where to go with it because Madariaga's not there. And in street clothes, or not in street clothes, but at least in a street chair, is Jose Vilche. Kind of messes up their lines a little bit. Diaz gets across for the try. I'll give them 7. 17-7 is the score. Zambrano getting a lot of play time today. Fernandez stuck, trying to get it out. Pops it up. Ends up in the hands of Zambrano. And Gastaldi taps it back to Cardozo. Cardozo looking at that corner. Instead goes to Zambrano because he's got the easy try. Saiz backs up. Looking to inbound. Madariaga content to be tied up. I don't know why he's not trying to get to the ball more aggressively, because every time Barraza gets it, the ball ends up going out of bounds or turning over. And so that is, because Argentina touched it, Zambrano, it's again Chilean ball. Although they're going the other direction. He pointed toward Chile's bench, but Chile is actually going the other way. So he just pointed the wrong way. And now they will inbound. Diaz on the move, has Cardozo in his way. Barraza was waiting for a pass, but not one Diaz felt he could make. Diaz gets back to Madariaga. Barraza, too close to the pile to be a pass option, really. I mean, he can get it out of there, but then there's just more trouble. Saiz trying to pick it up before it goes out of bounds. He saves it, but he is out of bounds when he touches it. So while the ball stays in, he was out when he touched it, so it is out. Gastaldi into Cardozo. Swiping at it is Barraza. Madariaga goes right into traffic. And hung up there is Barraza. Over to Zambrano, who fumbles. And now coming in is Rodriguez, waiting for the substitution call. Out goes Barraza. Saiz will inbound to Rodriguez. He gets a little pick. And Diaz now with the ball, hit by Fernandez. Madariaga needs to get in the play. He's waiting for somebody else to do something for him, and he has to be the guy. He has more function than anybody else out there and more speed. I'd like to see him get more involved in advancing the ball to half court, because that's where Chile is having their most problems, getting across half. Castaldi to Fernandez. Zambrano also trapped. And thinking about his pass before he has it is Cardozo. And I'm not sure who that was off. Are they going to call a foul on that loose ball? So it's leaving the court by 7, Madariaga. And Argentina makes a mass substitution. Rodriguez, who just came in, has an equipment issue. So now number 20 from Argentina, who has his number shaved in the back of his head, Fernando Gomez. Scores the try. I've often wondered what it would look like to shave my number in the side of my head, and now I know I will probably never do it. Madariaga trapped underneath. Needs to turn on the speed, get across half. He has only 2 seconds. He gets it over, but not to a player, and that'll be a turnover. Earlier in the week, he was doing a lot better, beating people up the line, but not seeing it today. I don't know if his spirit is broken or if he's just gassed. This is his 5th game, everyone's 5th game. And out of Herrera's lap, Madariaga hits it. So Argentina should be in their backcourt. I think that ball hit. Yeah, I was going to say, that's wishful thinking, 20. 10 trying to pick Madariaga. Spun around is 8. Is that Castro? It is Castro. Rodriguez looking for the inbound. Castro on him. Gomez tries to get to it. Out of bounds it goes. It is Chile ball. I think Herrera thought that was going to be Argentina's. He just sat and watched it, although I think it'd be hard for him to pick up front. I also cannot pick up a ball in the front of my chair. And I have arms past my elbow. Inbound by Saiz. Rodriguez uses Diaz a little bit. Thought about passing that as he was spinning. Good choice not to. And now he and Madariaga are in the same hole. Knocked out. That'll be Gomez. Diaz trying to get up there, but Herrera going to make sure he doesn't. So now Argentina up 21-7. 3:36 left in the second. Rodriguez dives underneath. Throws it up ahead to Madariaga, who's not prepared for it. Herrera, though, is. Castro takes him out. And Herrera looks past Rodriguez. Quick dribble. And with 3:11 left on the clock, 22-7 is Argentina's lead. Sorry, I've been talking all week. 22-7, 3:11 left in the second. Rodriguez ducks under. Boy, it looked like he almost hit that cone. Herrera going to make sure he doesn't cross half. And he gets stopped at half court and turns the ball over and back. If you are moving forward and stop at the line, you have gone over and back. So Chile brings on Munoz again. And also number 8, Arevalo. I'm not sure what happened there. Thought Argentina was inbounding. I looked down for a second. Inbound, Rodriguez to Munoz, who whips around Rodriguez. Gets it ahead. And misses Madariaga. Castro up to Herrera. Herrera ends up in the lap of Madariaga. Nice hit there. He blasted him as he was leaning forward to try and grab the ball. Off balance, top heavy, that's going to happen. Herrera should be ready to go. Are they combing his hair? Not quite no blood, no foul, but Herrera does commit the foul. So Chile back with the ball. Rodriguez fouling Arevalo. Gets it up to Madariaga, who beats Herrera to the line, gets the penalty goal. Try. 2:27 left in the first half. Herrera pushing hard. Stuck, trying to get it out, bumps it up to Castro, who knocks it down, but can't hold on. And Chile takes over again. Two minutes and 13 seconds left in the second. Argentina chanting. Score is 22-8. Rodriguez working his way around Castro and Gomez, both there in his face. He gets it away to Madariaga, who gets hit by Herrera, but Madariaga comes back. He's right next to that line. Goes over the top. And that'll be Arevalo with the try. Now it's 22-9. Referee fixing the cone. 22-9. Possession arrow in favor of Chile. Ahead to Herrera. .136 left in the half. 23-9. Arevalo will inbound. And it's Munoz. Munoz turns back. He's got Castro reaching into his lap. And we have a timeout by Chile. It's got to be at least their third. Likely their fourth. 1:25 left in the half. 23-9 is the score. Argentina leading Chile in this final match of the America's Championship pool play. A 6-team round robin. Canada goes undefeated with 5 wins. USA, 4 wins. Colombia with 3 wins. And if Argentina can finish here, they'll have 1 win. Brazil with 2. While Chile would go home winless, they come home with this experience. That's Gomez with the try. Inbound coming from Munoz. Rodriguez tucks underneath him as he comes in off the try line from the inbound. And over the top, too hard. Herrera now with the ball. He's got Castro in front of him. But he also has Madariaga in front of him, and he gets by that. And he'll get the try. 36 seconds remain in the half. Madariaga gets off the pick. He has Rodriguez up there. Rodriguez instead comes back. Madariaga beats Herrera and gets the try. 24.3, 25-11 is our score. Argentina ahead. Castro to Gomez, who gets hung up on Herrera. Munoz there. Castro. Patient, 8.2 seconds. Castro gets it to Herrera, who's got 4 seconds to score. He gets to the line and scores, and that'll be the end of the second period. Our score should, I think, be 26 now. 11. I see 25-11. We'll come back in 5 minutes, do the second half of this game. just about a minute away from resuming play here. The second half between Argentina and Chile in this final game of pool play. America's Championship 2022 here in Medellin, Colombia. My name is Dave Mengen. Tomorrow we will start the crossovers for the championship. At 9:30 it will be Canada versus Brazil. And at 11:30 it will be USA versus Colombia. And depending on who wins and loses, at 2:30 will be the first game, and the championship game itself will be at 4:30. So please hang around tomorrow, catch some rugby. I know it's Saturday. You probably have some things to do around the house. Might as well have some rugby on at the same time. And here we go. 25-11 is our score. And over the back of Barraza is the pass. Gomez over and back as he straddles the line. So they give up the benefit of having the possession arrow. Wait a minute. Yes, Chile gives up the benefit of the possession. But I thought he was over and back. What are we doing? I'm confused. 3 in for Argentina. That's Arahanset. Herrera gets around the corner and beats Aravalo. Herrera and 10 for Argentina. Trying to corral Madariaga. Barraza being led up by Munoz and Aravalo. Barraza at the line. Herrera trying to push him over. He tosses it instead of turning his chair and hit like crazy. Arahansek gives it up to Herrera. So across we go. Munoz. And the shot clock never started, so we will have a do-over. 27-11, Argentina leading Chile in the third quarter here in Medellin. Barraza trying to get in front of Gomez. Not sure who that one was to, but Aravalo tosses it away. Looks like it bounced off an Argentine chair. So we were inbound yet again. This one, Munoz. He finds Madariaga. Herrera there watching him. Aravalo setting the pick. Getting across half court is Madariaga. The swipe, lots of reaching going on. He gets it up and over, and Munoz will score the try with 6:47 left in the third. Chile gets back on the board. 27-12, Argentina leading. That'll be our handset. Herrera looks back before he scores the try to make sure his team is all there ready to play defense. Aravalo in to Madariaga. Picked by Barraza. And Herrera, while he got there, unable to stop Christian Madariaga. And timeout called by Chile. That will be a coach's timeout. So this will be 60 seconds of fun and excitement for the players while they speak to their coaches, get some water, think about what just happened. 6:18 remaining in the third. 28-13. I will take advantage of my phone yet again. You would not believe how many pictures I have of the court with this tiny scoreboard in the background. 28-13. Argentina in the lead. And they come back out. Arhanset will take the ball to inbound. Gomez turns back, goes up on one wheel. Pushing ahead, Barraza stops him, hits Herrera's chair, and he was frustrated and just watched the ball roll by. So now it will be Chile's ball. 5 Munoz will inbound. He's got Barraza 11 as an option. Arevalo number 8. And as usual, Madariaga number 7. And 7 just kind of sitting there letting them capture him. Now he moves, but not really with purpose. And now he's trapped. Doesn't remember he's going the wrong way. Now he does. And fights his way through, gets the try. Arhanset, 2. Herrera. Madariaga gets in the way. Herrera still with the ball. Chile in the key. 10 holds on to it. And that's a penalty try or just a try. Thought maybe it was 4 in the key. Rodriguez inbounds to Munoz. Munoz will push across half court here. Barely. And a lackadaisical pass to Madariaga. Becomes a turnover. Oh, must have touched Argentina. So Madariaga gets a chance at redemption here. Turns around. Arhanset trying to get involved in the play. It's 3-on-3 down in the key. And it's Rodriguez who opens up that corner. Versus 10 from Argentina. Arhanset. It's Gomez, number 20. He is trapped in the corner. And timeout is called. So Argentina will retreat to their bench. And Chile, thinking about staying, gets called back to their bench by their coach. So this 30-second timeout, both teams talking. We should be back in play here very shortly. There's the whistle, indicating it's time for the teams to come back to play. And we have contact before the whistle. First warning against Chile, and that'll be against Rodriguez. He will not be going to the box. Hopefully he understands that, because it's a warning rather than a full-fledged penalizable offense. Herrera kind of flipped up. I don't know what Madariaga's doing there. He should be blocking pass. There we go. Gomez now trying to get up around Munoz. Swiped away by Rodriguez. He got more arm than he got ball. Herrera now will get around the corner and score. Arevalo in to Madariaga. Doesn't seem to have the confidence to go and beat Herrera there. I know he can. Seen him do it. And now 12 seconds expires. Chile turning the ball over. 30-15, Argentina leads. 4:22 left in the third. Munoz comes back off, and it's Barraza. Gomez, number 20. Over and back. Is the call. Madariaga needs to go the other way. Herrera gets hit by Rodriguez. Also hit there by Gomez. And breaks his way across the try line. 16:30. Quick give and go. Arhanset having a little trouble. Gets it up to Herrera. El Toro bumps it over the top. And Gomez has the try. 31-16. 3:56 left in this third quarter. A little bit of contact here. Not enough for the ref to say anything about it, apparently. He's watching. Arhanset with an equipment problem. He's back. And now it's Barraza ducking underneath Arevalo. And I think that was a pass. Arevalo tries to get it, unable. And Arhanset ball's on the floor. Arhanset has it. He's got Gomez 20 up court. Going to take it himself, tries to pass, but all over him and all over the ball is Madariaga, who gets the held ball. And based on the possession arrow, goes to Argentina. There's not another quarter, so it doesn't benefit them to have the possession arrow unless there's another held ball. And apparently we have a wheel needs replacing on the chair of Alexis Barraza. So he will get some pit crewing. Argentina, Chile. Ready to get going here. 31-16. 3:28 left. We're back in action. Ball's into Herrera. Rodriguez taking the corner. Tossed over to Gomez for the try. Herrera passes really well. His bump is solid. Barraza going to get up court. He's across half. Gets in his dribble. Turns away from Arhanset. Tries to dribble off the front of his chair. Gets it back. And now he's looking for help. Just tosses it. And Rodriguez gets it. Working on passing with intent. Herrera going up. Rodriguez tries to stop him. Madariaga watches him go by. Arhanset unable to get the pass, and it'll be a turnover. Table saves the ball from going all the way the other side of the court. Thanks, Table. When holding the shot clock, they ripped off one of the basketball backboards because the other shot clocks just stopped working in the middle of the day yesterday, causing about 20 minutes of delay going on and off. Barraza. Aravalo sitting in front of him. Barraza hands the ball over. And substitutions will come. Diaz, number 23, returning to the floor. And Alarcon. Fernandez for Argentina. Zambrano also on the floor now. And Gastaldi. And complemented by Matias Cardozo as their fourth. Diaz leads the charge. And Barraza drops it. And that is a held ball, or a jump, as we might call it. And the possession arrow in favor of Chile with 2 minutes left. They will inbound. 33-17 our score. Argentina in control. And a bump pass there by Diaz. Really good bump pass. Madariaga, the recipient of that one. Fernandez dives down to the baseline. Looking to inbound. He has Zambrano right there. Hit from behind by Madariaga, but now behind the play. But Madariaga gets back up. It's a pass coming. Fernandez has got it. Gastaldi trying to pick for him. Knocked down by Madariaga. And Zambrano smartly does not try and grab it. Because if he had missed that, then it would have been Chilean ball. Fernandez sets a pick, and Zambrano gets across the line. Diaz. In. Quick give and go. Another bump. Madariaga, the recipient. And Chile seems to have found the formula to cross the try line. I'll see if they can play defense. Zambrano coming up court. Madariaga gets his hand in there. Boy, that's a held ball. Oh, they're going to call it a foul. Ref didn't see the held ball. He only saw the foul by the time he got around there, and that's what happens. Player has plenty of time to get their hands up and make some contact if you go for that ball and the ref isn't able to see it. Can't call it if he doesn't see it. And, wow. A little bit of bounciness there. Diaz. Wants to go for the bump, changes his mind, rightfully so. And now it looks like Cardozo is going to get to that one. They figured out the formula. Cross half he goes to Zambrano. Scoring the try, 51.1 seconds left in the third quarter. 35-19. Inbound. Araza. He's got Alarcon trying to get in there. Diaz is who he tried to throw it to. And Zambrano, the beneficiary. Diaz now looking for Zambrano. Gets it to him. Zambrano comes underneath. He's got Diaz leading him out. Hit there by Cardozo. He needs to get it across. Does, but it's off the wheel of his teammate, Jonathan Alarcon. Fernandez gets it to Zambrano. Zambrano working his way around the corner. Alarcon there. And Fernandez takes that one across. 25.9 left in the quarter. 37-19. In comes the ball. Madariaga. To Diaz. Diaz stuck at the line, trying to get around. And they called timeout. So timeout for Chile. It's got to be their last one. Fernandez will inbound. Oh, it wasn't. They were done. Zambrano tosses it up. And Cardozo able to get to the ball and hands it over to Gastaldi. Madariaga drops the ball as time expires in the third quarter, the final quarter of the final day of pool play. Coming up next, I'm Dave Mengen here in Medellin, Colombia for the America's Championship. You got a minute and a half. Go get something to drink. Come on back and join us. Welcome back to the final game of pool play for the America's Championship here in Medellin, Colombia. We're in the fourth quarter. Argentina leading Chile 39-19. If I got that right. Probably not. Rodriguez bringing it up court. He gets in a dribble. Gomez, number 30, back in the game. As is 23, Bandini. But it's Rodriguez of Chile with the try. Gastaldi gets it to Gomez. Gomez almost gets it knocked down. Zambrano catches the pass. And getting his hand in there is Madariaga, but he's going to spend some time in the penalty box for that one. Shaking his head, doesn't feel like he made that much contact, but any contact is contact. So Gastaldi has the ball bounce off his chair. The ref dribbling it. And inbound it is to Gomez. Gomez for the try. This is the final game for both these teams. Neither of them will play tomorrow. Only the top four. And they will each play 2 games. First to determine who plays in the championship, and the second to determine who goes to Worlds. And over goes Gomez. And Madariaga tried to save him. They exchanged pleasantries. Arevalo, I believe. And across the line is Munoz. He played much better in the first game. So Gomez trapped, trying to get out, but he is totally trapped. Calling timeout. Gosh, Argentina's got to be close on timeouts too. So they will go to the bench. Six minutes, 50 seconds left in the final game of pool play. Here in Medellin, Colombia. My name is Dave Mengen. I will be back tomorrow to shepherd you through the remaining games. First, it will be I got this on my screen here. First, it will be Canada and Brazil. And the second game of the day at 11:30. First one's at 9:30. Second game will be USA and Colombia. And the other games will be at 2:30 and 4:30. 2:30 and 4:30, depending on who wins and who loses. Most anticipate a Canada-USA rematch for the final. Zambrano off to the races. And nice push there by Madariaga, showing the speed that we saw earlier in the week. Unable to stop that play, but showing his teammates he's still here. Munoz follows Arevalo, throws to Rodriguez, but it ends up in Gomez's hands. And that it will be a spin. And Gomez ends up on his face. Gomez ended up being ejected from his first game yesterday because of 2 flagrant fouls. spins at the goal line. Second one, totally unnecessary. So he was ejected, did not play in the second game of the day. But he paid his debt to society, and he's back. Rodriguez looking for the ball. Instead to Munoz. He's hit. Ball's loose. Arevalo trying to pick it up. He does. Oh, and he drops it. So now Argentina will get the ball again. 6:10 left in the game. 42-21. Argentina doubling up Chile. Castaldi gets it into Gomez and is popped out there by Barraza. And, that was a spin. Who's going home for that one? It will be Madariaga. And he doesn't even realize he's going to the box for that one. Shaking his head. I might agree with him on that one. But again, my opinion does not matter. Castaldi to Zambrano. And Zambrano comes back. Not sure if he's slowing things down or if he was going the wrong way. Gives it to Gomez. Gomez backs across the line around Rodriguez. Rodriguez, number 4 for Chile. Barraza, 11 in there. Arevalo, number 8. And Madariaga throws it in to Barraza, and it goes right over his head into the hands of Zambrano. (44-21). 5:45 left in the game. Barraza gets in his dribble. Came close. Looking for some help. Rodriguez with it. Gomez hounding him. And now we've got Bandini in there too. Ball's loose, and nobody can get a hold of it themselves. Gomez does pick it up. I thought for sure that would be a jump. There were so many hands on it, but not this time. Gomez across for the try. 4:56 left in the game. 45-21, Argentina. Arevalo preparing to inbound. Contact before the whistle. 23. That would be Bandini. And it's Barraza coming up the court. Bandini coming to attack him. Arevalo leading him up. Castaldi gets in there. And now we have Madariaga working with the ball. Tries to get it over the top. Blocked by Gomez. Madariaga now has the corner. He's going to try and get there by himself, and he does. Great effort. Long inbound over the top. Gomez goes to Zambrano, and Rodriguez steals it. Out pushes Zambrano. Castaldi comes in to try and make a pick, as does Bandini. And now it's turned over. Gomez picked up that pass. And Zambrano gets another chance. Arevalo to Rodriguez, who's hit by Gomez. Gomez reaching in and gets the foul. Gomez knows. So he'll sit in the box. Protected. by Bandini. And now 10 comes in for Gastaldi. And it's Barraza who will take this try across the line as we cross the halfway point of this final quarter, final game of the final day of pool play at the America's Championship. I'm Dave Mengen. This has been one heck of a tournament. Seen some great games, some not so great games. We've seen a lot of rugby, and we've got some good games coming tomorrow. Fighting for the ball. Eventually, we're going to get it to be a held ball. The possession arrow appears to be toward Chile. And 8 calls for the inbound. That's Arevalo. He'll set up in the corner. Passes it in to Madariaga. Rodriguez opens up the corner. 10 trying to get around there. And we have 4 in the key. So will they give him the penalty try? Or they put someone in the box? Penalty try it is. 10 into Gomez. Gomez gets it up to Zambrano. Zambrano racing with the faster Madariaga. And the pass to Gomez. Gomez turns back. 3:20 left in this final period. 46-24. That makes it 47. Barraza has Gomez there. Rodriguez gives him a love tap. Barraza tries to get it across to Madariaga. He does, and fouled by Gomez as he goes by. So Gomez will go back to the penalty box. Bandini making sure that nobody gets to him. Looks like Rodriguez has an axle problem. And he'll back off the court to inbound the ball. Madariaga sees an opening and takes advantage. 2:58 left in the game. 47-25. Gomez calls for the inbound. Bandini hiding way up here, up court. And Barraza now making sure there's not a long, dumpy pass. Zambrano racing Rodriguez. Zambrano hits him and gets the foul as well. That'll be Zambrano going to the box. Makes contact on the way down. I've gone over many times that way and held my arms in trying not to touch anybody. And if you don't, you can end up with your face hitting something you don't want it to. The rail of the chair, the wheel. Nothing's more fun than having your face slide down the side of someone's wheel. It's all covered in blister. Yep. The joys of rugby. Barraza tries to get around Zambrano, goes over the top to Arevalo, and Arevalo will get the try. 2:36 left, 47-26. Gomez hurrying up. And Zambrano will catch that in time to cross the try line. 48-26. Rodriguez. Somebody's got a flat. Madariaga runs into Bandini. Gomez takes a swipe. Zambrano trying to get in there. Bandini in there. Madariaga trying to figure out what to do next. He's got plenty of room on the other side of Arevalo. Tries to give it to Arevalo, and Gomez snags it. And we have a equipment timeout. Gomez disappointed. But Barraza needs some help here with this wheel. So Argentina will inbound on the side. 1:51 left. (48-26). Gomez following Bandini up around Madariaga, and he tosses it to Zambrano, who didn't see it coming, but saw it with enough time to catch up to it. And now we have a substitution, which we can't do. Okay. We have a timeout. That is a coach's timeout called by Argentina. That will allow substitutions. So the other Gomez coming out for Argentina. And it will be Munoz coming back on for Chile. Arevalo gets it to Barraza. Gomez getting to Arevalo. Barraza can't get it across half on his own. Throws it. It's loose, and it's Gomez. Gomez turning back, gets it to the other Gomez, number 30. And he'll try and go up court. Stopped. Back to Gomez. The Gomez connection here. And once again, Gomez to Gomez. 1:08 left in the game. Barraza stops him so close to the line. Knocked down. And what do we got here? It looks like they might have called Bandini for pushing. And that would be a turnover. You're allowed to hit somebody across the line or gain an advantage, but you cannot get contact and just keep pushing on somebody to gain that advantage. Reach by Gomez. Munoz slows it up, looking for help. Tries to get around Gomez. He's got the space, and he's got the try. 46.2 left in this game. 49-27 the score. Gomez, number 30, bringing it up court. It's all by himself. 38 seconds left. He'll slow things down. 28 on the shot, 33 on the game. And he dribbles it off his wheel, but doesn't get very far, so he's able to pick it back up. Arevalo and Bandini there to stop him, but he gets it to the other Gomez. With 21.7 seconds left, Arevalo looking to inbound. Munoz stuck there. Tries to get it to Barraza, but Gomez intercepts. 30, Gomez. Met by Barraza, but he hands it over to Gomez, number 20, despite being right at the line. 6.8 left, 51-27. Argentina in the lead. Argentina will take it home. A victory. Gomez, the final seconds, 2-1. And he scores as time expires. Did they call timeout? Please tell me you didn't call timeout. Yes, timeout called. I believe that might have been Bandini. Not sure why he would call that. Maybe they want to try their last second play, but they're not in position to do it. So Bandini on the corner. He's probably the right guy. Gomez gets it, and time will expire. So this one's in the books. Argentina 51, Chile 27. Both teams fought hard all week. We're sorry not to see them tomorrow, but we do have 4 games tomorrow. Very important games. Those games will occur at 9:30, 11:30, 2:30, and 4:30. Please come back and join us here at the America's Championship in Medellin, Colombia. My name is Dave Mengen. Good night.